then of course also the fact that they just cover like the most asinine non-topic ever, like just the new FNAF slop game, or reacting to some drama about some other guy, reacting to the drama about the third guy, and then just gets lost in an infinite Ouroboros of reaction slop, and so on. And like that's kind of the main issue is that, because also just the fact that like Roblox games are Skinner boxes, and they're not going to deviate from that because it makes more money.
No, what are you talking about? Roblox is a dating sim now, according to their
Yeah.
CEO.
Dude, that was something.
Man, look at all these predators. You know what? Let's make Roblox a dating sim.
Okay.
That's what it needs right now.
I think they backtracked, and I hope so, but yeah, it still will not fix its issues. The whole thing is just like child labor of the platform, which is not the greatest branding, and that's why they don't mention it. Like I've seen the video that the videos that people make games made about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, they conveniently removed their you can make money off of their website after they made a video. I should watch this again, but yeah, it's great. Like the whole thing is just like a Skinner box trap, because you get stuck on this platform with the promises of money, and then it's in their proprietary currency, and then you conveniently can't get it out into real money. And being a child, you're like, well, I don't need real money anyway. I was just gonna buy stuff in Roblox. So you buy stuff in Roblox, and then later on, in like 5 years later, when you're a teenager, you're like, man, it would've been great if I had like $100 I made from Roblox.
And it's like, oh, I spent 10,000 on I like my hit game. I made like $10,000 in Robux. Man, I should have like put that in the stock market, you know?
Yeah, dude, like my brother gets some off of some stuff he made a while ago, and he hasn't really played Roblox that much lately, but he plays like 5 games that aren't out yet because they have like actual depth in gameplay, so it takes more than 5 minutes to make. But yeah, but he's got like some Robux from that, and actually recently my youngest brother and my sister got gift cards for Robux, which was odd because it was just like a gift card that gave you money. You know, like a traditional gift card where it's like, here's $10 and you can spend it only at that one store, right?
Yeah.
It was like that instead of being, here's 5,000 Robux, which is weird because I think other gift cards that have like a proprietary currency do that, where it's like, here's 15 million gems in our mobile game or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, they got that, and then they redeemed it, and I bought the Robux, and then my brother bought his. There was taxes. There was Roblox taxes, so he bought $20 worth, which is 2,000, and only got like 1963. And I was like, dude, there's Roblox taxes. This is crazy. It's so stupid.
Roblox taxes. That's
it is
crazy
insane. They just like
work.
stole 40 Robux for just no reason. It's so stupid. I don't get it.
Well,
Like,
how's the billion-dollar corporation gonna make their money?
The thing is that they're getting the money already because you're buying them from Roblox, like Incorporated. So they're getting all $20. Like I don't understand it.
I
so
found the jungle
stupid.
temple.
Oh, nice. I think we found that a couple times, but yeah, it was just so goofy, and I mentioned it. And of course, my mom didn't really care because she didn't understand it, but my brother thought it was funny because we understand it since we bought stuff before. Because see, I like skipped Roblox because I was like barely alive when it came out. And it just, by the time it was like popular and relevant, I just kind of didn't care anymore. So I'm like the only one out of my siblings who hasn't played Roblox and has no interest in it. But I am also the only one who was alive before 9/11, so I don't think it's like the best point of comparison. So it's such a total jump, but yeah. But yeah, like Roblox has got a lot of issues, and I don't think it's gonna get resolved because they make a lot of money. Okay, I'm also just still in Underworld. I guess we're just gonna explore that now. I've also got 10 gold. Nice. If only I had the money shot. Wait, actually, so have you been playing any of those games recently? Or you've just been like stuck doing a bunch of college work?
I've been playing Space Engineers, I guess.
Nice. The sequel came out, and I might get it eventually.
Yeah, I might get it at the end of this year, because it's actually looking very good.
Here, give me a copy. But yeah. Yeah, it does seem neat. I think they had like I think it was a bundle that had both games in it, and like 10% off. So it's $27 instead of 30, and of course on sale it'll be less. And I think I was gonna get the Pioneer Edition because I might as well be a founder, right? I've got like the deluxe anniversary thing that they made for Space Engineers, like that limited time DLC. I got FOMO mode, but it was only like $3. I want to get the rest of them too, because why not? But I'll try out the new economy. Remember when economy was added, like it was neat, but it was pretty basic, and it felt like they kind of added it for roleplay and not for gameplay. But now they've overhauled it to make it marginally more useful, which is nice. Yeah, the second game seems cool. Like they've got a bunch of improvements there. Yeah, vertical slice too. That's right. I think their engine is called vertical slice, which is kind of funny.
It's V-Rage. That's their engine.
Oh, no, V-Rage made.
Yeah, it's their own in-house engine.
Yeah. Cool. It's good. It's neat when games do that because it lets them do a lot more.
But yeah, besides the updated graphics and like the building system's so much better.
Yeah.
In Space Engineers 2, and they're adding volumetric water, which would be really fun to experiment with, you know?
Dude, having actual fluids would be cool. Because I remember when planets came out, people were disappointed that they didn't have water, just like ice lakes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the temperature says warm, but why is the lake just frozen solid, you know?
I think they explained it as being like a limit of the engine, which was annoying, but you know, whatever.
I mean, to be fair, Space Engineers is, what, 10 years old? So, like, the engine at the time probably couldn't handle fluids very well.
Yeah.
Or at
another
all.
thing, too, is that because it's proc-gen and you can just destroy all the terrain, that makes it even more annoying to calculate. That's why Minecraft water is so basic, is because it's like such a pain to do dynamic fluids, and that's why games avoid it. Because you gotta calculate the position of all the things and how it interacts, and like, what if it's in the middle falling down, like flowing downwards, and then another chunk of terrain gets destroyed? Just calculate that as well, and so on and so forth. You got the colonization map. Yeah, you can colonize things now, which is great. Yeah, because yeah, that's they got a fully playable survival slice. Because I'm on the page right now. The V-Rage 3 mod hub and Steam. Got the roadmap. See, where is the? You go. What Space Engineers 2? You arrive from the Almagest system on the first large-scale colonization mission. See, I think they're leaning more into having like a story here, because.
Yeah, it's gonna have a story.
Yeah, like
this
one
time.
of the downsides to Space Engineers that I always was annoyed by is the fact that it's a sandbox. Because I'm not into I don't like sandboxes. Like I like having some more direction. And despite the fact I've got like I think 300 or 400 hours on it, I was never all that into the game because it's a sandbox and you kind of make up stuff to do, and I'm not very good at doing that. So I tend to play more like progression-focused games, like Terraria, where I've got like 1 billion hours on it. Yeah, it's always cool to see like a game dev go, here, we've got like 5 or 10 years of experience with this game, so we'll make the sequel even more gooder. It's nice. It's cool. Deep Rock.
And they're also adding what was DLC just based into Space Engineers 2. Yeah, it's always nice to see.
Like with Surviving Mars relaunched. See, I got that when it came out, and like I partially regret it because I own the game and all the DLC already, so like what was the point? But at the same time, it's nice. I haven't played that much, so I'll have to get to it. Because I really wanted to get all the achievements in the original Surviving Mars, but it's just like such a grind. Because like, you know, the thing with Surviving Mars is that it's a very long game because it's Paradox, and so a lot of the game's achievements are just do something within 100 souls, which is like I think 8 to 12 hours of gameplay around there or more.
Yeah.
And that's like a good chunk of time for one achievement. Especially because they got like specific requirements with like play things in a certain style and all that. I've gotten like a decent amount of them, but I don't think I'm gonna get them all for a while. Because I don't remember any of them being like hard. It just takes forever. Because the main thing is, you know, the mysteries, where that's kind of like the story, but that doesn't show up until around Soul 100. So you just can't progress that at all for like 15 hours just because that's how the game's designed. But yeah. Relaunch is cool though. Like I did try it out briefly, and the UI's got more gooder. Of course, all the games with DLC was in the base game now. They didn't make Space Race useful, but oh well. I think it will never be useful. They did overhaul Below and Beyond though, which is nice because that was like a really letdown of a DLC where you can like go underground and on asteroids, but it's very basic and doesn't really do much. Like it's like its own isolated content island where You can do it, but there's not much reason to, because you just get the same resources you can find on Mars already, but now you have like 2 extra steps to transport them to the surface and use them. So like, what's the point, you know?
In case you run out of resources on the surface of Mars, I don't know.
I guess, but that's kind of impossible to do. Like, it will happen eventually, but you don't use that
It's
much.
for the gamers that do 10 trillion % difficulty surviving Mars playthroughs.
I guess so, but I don't think there's even an option that makes things cost more. So like, you're not going to change your resource usage.
I mean, well, depending on your landing site, you change how many resources are available in your playthrough.
True, but I've played the stuff with low resources, and you still get plenty. Like, the game's designed to give you enough. But yeah, I don't know.
Yo, I got a
concept,
bee minecart.
Yeah, nice. I think the concept of Below and Beyond is good. They just could have used an extra year or so of development. But they have reworked it and relaunched. I haven't played with it yet, but I've heard that it's a bit better. But of course, being a Paradox game, the launch was kind of rough, because of course it was. So, oh well. I remember they had like 5 hotfixes within the first couple weeks, which was kind of an oof. But yeah. It was nice though, because I remember when it was announced, people were like, so what's the point of this? And I wanted to explain it. I figured the point was pretty obvious in the first place, where it's like a remaster of the game, because, you know, they like remastered it all on like a new engine, it's more gooder, and all the DLC is there. So it was kind of just like an upgrade, where if you own the base game but not the DLCs, and you want to play the DLCs, so like all the achievements, whatever, you could just buy Relaunch and then boom, you got it. Because, you know, you got a 50% discount if you own the original game. And if you don't have the game, but you want to play it, you could just play it and have this like better experience to play the game with. Because there's also that new political system, which I haven't played with yet because I haven't played the game, but it does seem like it's just kind of there. Like, I've gotten a couple of things where I'm like, what are the basic mechanics? I don't remember what now, but one of the basic mechanics was locked behind passing a law for it. And I was like, okay, but why? This is just stupid. Like, I had this by default in the original Surviving Mars, so why do I now have to spend extra time getting it in this remaster? It's just so goofy.
My favorite law is, should we start eating children? That's my favorite law.
Great.
What kind of pizza do you want, Viz?
I know, right? I'll take the meat lover special, because that's the best pizza.
I'm both not surprised, but still very surprised that the world is run by child-eating pedophiles.
Yeah, it's certainly something. Do you think people flag these videos? It'd be funny if they did. Yeah, it's kind of depressing, but like, oh well, that's how life works, I guess. Yeah, we've
advanced as a species, but apparently not.
Yep. We've just like done nothing this whole time. We've been talking, which was a bump, but still. Kind of.
I mean, I got my void bag at least.
That's nice, yeah, but I still haven't found the thing I wanted. I think I might just give myself one at this point. Yeah, of course. It's like the fun part is that you can just yap with everyone, because that's the point. I think it's part of the reason to classic mode. Like, oh, we can just talk, because why not? Like in Deep Rock, I've been playing Hazard 3 more, because I can just like talk and chill. It's nice.
Yeah. It's certainly a lot easier than Master Mode, I'll say that.
Yeah. Dude, Master Mode is so garbage. I'm so disappointed. Like, I still miss that Master Mode Reloaded mod. It was so cool. Like, it made Master Mode actually good. Because I remember it would like keep expert mode stats, but it gave bosses like new UI, or it gave enemies and bosses some new AI and moves. And it was nice because, you know, the thing with Master Mode is that the stat inflation is just stupid, bro. They got like 3x the stats, but you don't get anything extra out of it. So it just makes the game artificially more difficult for no reason, and it's just stupid. You know, like Terraria's progression is somewhat inflexible, or you can't like go roll a really good gem and get 15,000 more stats, whatever. You have to like get a better weapon to get better stats, and you have to actually do stuff to get that. But Reloaded made it nice to where it kept the expert stats, but they had new AI, or like harder to fight and all that. And it's cool because that's like the best type of difficulty where it actually changes the game and not just add more numbers. Because make a number bigger is not difficulty; it's just making the number bigger. It doesn't change the way you fight them. It doesn't make it more interesting. It just makes the fight take a bit longer, you know. And like, it does depend on the game a bit, because like in Deep Rock it changes battles a little bit because now you've got more AoE to deal with. But in Terraria, it just makes things take longer to kill. And while it works fine for expert mode, it does not work for master mode because now the numbers are too high, so it feels unfair. I could make like a whole analysis about it for that yapping channel, but then I have to do that, and that's too much work. I guess could I try and list the topics though. But yeah. I remember I tried master mode once, and then I gave up kinda. I think it was like just at the start of hard mode. I was like, this is just.
I mean, I completed a master mode run with my older brother, like a week ago.
Nice.
I was.
You're cringe. No, I'm kidding. Good job.
I mean, it was easier than I thought in hard mode, believe it or not, because that's like where all the power comes in.
Yeah.
That's where like when you get all the good items and
It's
accessories.
Like 60% of the game is.
Yeah, the pre-hard mode was slow. Say that.
Good, yeah. So I just kind of got bored and lost interest because, of course, I was solo since I'm a solo gamer, but I was just tired of constantly dying to nothing. It just got annoying. Like whenever a game just makes you constantly die, I just don't find it fun. It's just annoying. Oh, goody. Another heart. Go, dude. Got 2 live crystals now. Pogers. Still haven't found my lava charm, but oh well. Actually, did you see that I finished seasons 1 through 5 in Deep Rock?
No.
I did that. It's great. I got them all done. So now I gotta do season 6, and I'm like about a third of the way through. Well, I guess kind of halfway through, but it depends.
Wait, what's the new season about? Is it just like deeper?
No, it's actually got a different theme. It's Relics of Hoxie's. So you got the new Osium system, which is like the ossuary caves and a couple enemies for it. The Pitjaw and Scrab, which are both kind of neat. Pitjaw is basically just like a 4 cave leech. It's kind of fun. And then you've also got the new season event is Osium crystals. So it's 3 of them per script, and you get them by finding the Osium bone collector and then chasing it down to its little hideaway cave, which is infested with scrabs. They're like kind of guarding it. You deal with the scrabs, and you can get the crystals and liberate them, and then you'll get your performance points. And when it came out, they were worth 1250 points each, so you could get like 5 or 6 max, so you could get like a whole rank, which is awesome. And then they nerfed it to 500 points each, which is still decent, but a bit disappointing for the performance pass. Yeah, it's great so far. I like it. Yeah, they got the new biome and a couple new warnings, the Scrab and Pitjaw warnings, and then of course the Scrab and Pitjaw themselves. And I like the new biome too. It looks really cool. Like it's got like a cool archy or like a cool ancient cave thingy vibe going on. And you also got the new cosmetic DLC. It's basically just Indiana Jones in Deep Rock because it's the Relic Raiders pack. I guess on my scout because I like to have the rest of them be more sci-fi techy. Hey, skeleton merchant. Artisan.
I think you would like an assess.
What's that?
Necess. It's kind of like Terraria, but